Says it wasn't the official launch of the campaign, but it looked like it. Officials of the party flanking the candidate, doing a walkthrough of the busiest spot in San Ignacio on a Saturday morning. Flags waving, chants of PUP all the way, flesh being pressed, back spotted and smiles all around. Like we said, all the earmarks of a campaign launch. Richard Harrison has a lot of people to meet before January 5th. A lot. And he has to convince them that he is a better option than his opponent, the UDP's Omar Figueroa. So just how is he planning to pull off what seems like a difficult task in only 30 days? Well, he says the message is simple. It's all about getting rid of this government.
This election is the first step to doing that. Today, in this election, in the 5th of January, if the people re-elect the UDP, what they will be telling the UDP is that, you know what you're doing is great. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing. And I don't think that, from what I'm seeing and the comments that I hear from people and the state of the streets and the state of unemployment in this particular division and across the country, I don't believe that people really want to tell the UDP, you know what, you're doing good, keep doing it. I don't think so. And that is really what we need to do with this election. This is a national election. This election will determine a momentum that will take us through to victory in the municipals and in the general election. We will make the start right here, and the people are ready.
From the market, the group moved on to Cajalpech Hill for a brief walk and wave, and then to the Octavia Waite Center for more pressing of flesh and hugs. It wasn't exactly an approach targeting as many voters in as short a time as possible, and that is exactly what will need to be done if Harrison is to have any hope of emerging victorious.
It's going to be a short, intensive campaign. So there's no real time for any major launch. It's about getting on the ground, visiting people, visiting homes, visiting communities, having meetings in communities, public meetings, and trying to see and meet and greet as many people as possible. So that's the objective. It's not about a show. It's about really getting down to work and getting down to the nuts and bolts of a campaign, which is always about meeting people and sharing your ideas with them.
Every street in Cayo North was festooned with banners proclaiming the glory of Omar Figueroa and the UDP. Every lamppost in the very sizable constituency was adorned with Omar. A huge amount of money has been spent in the area so far, just on UDP campaign paraphernalia. But while that's great for aesthetics, does it really matter on election day? The PUP hopes it doesn't.
We don't have the Petrocarib money to roll in, and in reality we have to capture the hearts of the people. In my experience, lampposts, they don't vote. Hype and aesthetics has a role to play, but we can't compete with that, and that's a fact. So we have to use another tactic, and Richard seems to believe that his house-to-house and his personal charm can balance that for him. So we are looking at it today. We have about a month left, so it's a good start for us.
I don't get into anything to lose. And I have looked at the situation of the infrastructure and joblessness in this division, and I've listened to the people. The people are ready for change. I'm sure that we're going to deliver a victory on January 5th. No matter how much Petrocarib, no matter how much posters on every lamppost, no matter how much flags, that's not what's going to vote. We are going to bring the people out on January the 5th. And, we don't have Petrocarib money. We're not using the resources of government to win this election. We're using the people. The people of this division are going to show the whole country that how they're fed up with the UDP, with this dilapidated state that they have our country in. And Cayo North people will make their statement on January 5th.
For the PUP, the by-election is an unexpected one, and they have been caught off guard. Unlike any opposition in the middle of a term, lacking finance. So they know it won't be easy, and surely harder because of the now infamous Petrocaribe roll it.
Undoubtedly those monies will be spent. We know when there was the prospect of a by-election in Cayo Northeast, and Mr. Barrow rode in on his white horse and promised millions and millions of dollars, and that the same is happening. He's a little more discreet because of the embarrassment of Cayo Northeast that he has suffered. He gave big speeches and made big promises and delivered nothing. So he's a little bit more discreet and quiet, but that's what they're doing. They're going around organizing and promising people everything under the sun, and promising to spend millions and millions of dollars in Cayo North. So yes, that obviously we have to be concerned about that. But as I said, we believe we have a strong message, a strong candidate, and the objective is to get on the ground, talk to the voters.
We can't physically reach to every home, so we're asking people to have patience with us, right? If we can't reach to your home, please don't get upset with us. It's not because we don't want to. I would love to reach every home, but physically in 30 days that's left, it's almost impossible. So PUPs, please be patient with us. Please understand and still do come out and support the People's United Party on January 5th.
In 28 days, Richard Harrison and the PUP will find out if their message was well received by the people of Cayo North. Mike Rodon for News 5.